So I just got back from the first ever One Real conference. I had an absolutely amazing time. And today I want to share with you a video that I took of Tamir, the CEO of Real Broker's main speech, talking about his vision for the company, making a couple major announcements, and kind of talking about what direction the company is heading to in the future. So I want to share this with you, and I'm going to stop it every now and then and kind of give my commentary on a few of the things that he says. I do want to point out that I recorded this on my cell phone, so some parts are a little shaky, but really it's just the audio that's most important. So without any further ado, let's jump right into Tamir's presentation.
Why are we not fighting back when people talk poor things about us? And I wanted to share my perspective on that. All of those companies are great companies. EXP is a great company. Compass is a great company. KW is a great company. This industry is filled with great companies. All of their teams are working hard. They all want to make it.
First off, I just want to say, like, this is totally Tamir's personality right here, of not want to say anything bad about anybody else or any other companies, right? He's just complimenting all these competitors that he has in the industry. And I think that really reflects the culture that we have here at Real as well. This is how most agents view other companies. Like, we're not competitors. We're not like we're good and they're bad. You know, they're all great companies. And, you know, we just have a different approach to things. So I think right here, like, he's being so humble. And I think this is a direct reflection of his personality, but also the culture of the company that he built.
Impact. We should respect all of them. But it's not them who we're up against. This is not our competition. What we're up against is the consumer demand for a different kind of experience. We're up against decades of no innovation in the brokerage space. This is the biggest threat to our industry. This is the biggest threat to our company. I'm very often asked, do you want to become the largest brokerage in the world? And we do not want to become the largest. We want to change the way people buy and sell homes using technology while putting you in the center. And if we manage to do that, we will become the largest. But that should not be the focus. This is not the North Star. The North Star should be the experience that we're building for you and the experience that we're building for your clients.
So I love that so much. And this has that simple statement right there, that Real is not trying to be the largest brokerage. We're really trying to give the best experience for the agent and the consumer. That right there really talks about the culture of the company and really reflects the direction that this company is going in. There's other companies that have very public goal counts for how many agents they want, right? They want 1 million agents. Real's not looking at just adding as many agents as possible. We want the right agents, but we want the best experience for the agents. And he believes that if you create that, that is going to attract agents and you're going to grow into the biggest company in the world. So it's just a focus, right? Whether you focus on the best experience for the agents or you focus on trying to add as many agents as you can. And I absolutely agree with that, and I love that approach. We're just trying to create the best experience for the agents, and that will ultimately help us grow to be the largest company in the world.
Let's talk a little bit about Amazon. How many of you are shopping on Amazon? Probably 100%. But what did Amazon really invent? Amazon tried to figure out what are the key things that people will always want. And they came up with fast delivery, low prices, and vast selection. Can you imagine you ordering something and saying, I wish this item arrived a week later? It's not gonna happen. Or, I wanna pay more. In 10 years, 20 years, people will still want those same things. And Amazon decided that they're gonna focus on those things. They didn't have to do a heavy lifting. I mean, they didn't need to build a transportation and delivery network because FedEx and UPS were already in place. They didn't have to build a way to communicate with their clients because somebody else already built the internet. They didn't have to build a payment system because everybody has a credit card. So somebody else did all of the heavy lifting. What Amazon needed to do is build a layer of experience around shopping. When you're shopping for a shirt on Amazon, that shirt doesn't make you look better. Like, they didn't invent a new type of shirt. It's not about the what. The items that you find on Amazon are the same items you can find in the store. What they change is the how. How we're actually, excuse me, buying. And I'm not saying we're gonna become the Amazon of real estate. Somebody else, I think, used that before. I'm just using Amazon as an analogy. And you know who that is. But the home buying experience is broken. Consumers are expecting something else from us. All of those companies took existing products and services and became leaders just because they changed the how. They offered a different kind of experience around an existing product or an existing service. And this same thing can also apply to real estate. Nobody else tried it so far.
So I love that concept. He's saying like all the components are already there. What we really need is just a new business model, a new way to rearrange these components to give a new experience to the real estate agents, but also to our clients. I love that. I love that approach. I love that innovation. And what I'm most excited about with this whole presentation, and he's going to get into it a little bit further, is that Real isn't like, hey, we've made it, we're at 7,000 agents and growing. No, they're at the starting line right now, right? It feels like they're at the starting line. They're still innovating. They're still trying to push the boundaries and trying to create a better experience for the agents and for the consumers. They're nowhere near done. It's not like, hey, we've made it, we've got national name recognition and we're listed on the S&P 500. This is just the starting line. That's my biggest takeaway from this whole presentation. All right, let's jump back into it.
Because they're so used to getting that type of experience when they're buying all of the other things. Mike Del Prete, I guess most of you know him, went on stage earlier this year at Inman, and he said that technology doesn't sell homes, agents do. And I guess we 100% agree with him. Agents sell homes. As long as it's humans that are actually buying homes, it's going to be humans that are helping other humans buy a home. But technology can create experiences.
Today's home buying experience is broken. Pre-qualification is messy, lenders are slow, and costs are hidden. There is just too much friction and uncertainty. People have always needed homes, and they always will, but will there always be a demand for how we buy them today? Technology is changing industries. It's helping us deliver faster. It's offering us greater convenience, and it's improving the overall quality of our lives. Home buying isn't the problem. It's the home buying experience. And we're going to transform how people get homes. Introducing One Real, a concept that will change the real estate industry forever. Our technology will deliver the convenience, transparency, speed, and control directly to the home buyers that want it, while leaving you, the agent, in the center of the transaction. An integrated, seamless experience that pulls together brokerage, mortgage, title, and insurance, all within a single app. With One Real, both you and your buyer can focus on the joys of purchasing a home and forego the complexities and uncertainties of the past. One seamless experience, one connected community, One Real.
So, how exactly?
So I love that. I love this idea of our clients. Too often our clients come to us and then we say, hey, here's a couple of lenders that you can reach out to get pre-approved. Or they come to us with a pre-approval letter from another lender. And then we have a third-party title company that we have to get involved, third-party insurance company. So I love that they're creating this experience where agents can come to us and get everything. It's one experience. One, everything's under one umbrella, all within house like that. I love that. Now, they're not the first ones to do this. Keller Williams rolled out with Keller Mortgage a few years ago and Keller Title. But Real, I feel like they've got a better track record. I was with Keller Williams when they rolled that out. I used those services. I don't want to say anything negative about it, but I didn't use them very long. I'll put it that way. And Real's completely reimagined the experience of the real estate agent. As a real estate agent, that whole experience, that relationship with the brokerage, they've redesigned that. And they've done an excellent, excellent job giving us some powerful tools. So now they're applying that same model, and the same people are trying to redesign the experience for the consumer as well. And I'm very confident in them. I'm very confident in their ability to pull that off. And I'm very excited about that as well, to see what they come up with. Now, here's the truth. Like, Keller Williams has Keller Title, Keller Mortgage, and then Keller Williams Real Estate Agents. Real now has Real Title, Real Insurance, Real Mortgage, Real Title Company, everything, right, in-house. That may be the future of the industry. Actually, I think it is. I think all the major brokerages are going to have their own lender and title company in-house in order to compete. And what's interesting is I don't think everybody has caught up yet. Everybody hasn't realized this. RE/MAX, Century 21, Berkshire Hathaway, I don't think they've realized that in order to be competitive today, you need to have this whole one experience within house. So I love that Real is reading the writing on the walls, and they're creating this one seamless experience before a lot of these other companies have realized that that's kind of the new standard on what they need to do to be competitive. All right, let's continue, because he's got a bunch more of really big announcements in here as well.
How are we going to do that? Just like Amazon, who had existing building blocks of payment, delivery, and the internet, title, mortgage, and brokerage are the building blocks for real estate. This is already in place. We do not have to invent that. We don't have to invent a lender. People already invented the mortgage industry. We don't have to invent the title industry. What we need to do is build a layer of experience on top of all of those building blocks. And this is exactly what we're working on. This is why we acquired a title company earlier this year. This is why we announced that we're acquiring a lender a couple of weeks ago. And now in the background, we are building this layer of experience, an app-based layer of experience on top of that. And just like Amazon, what we are going to focus on is speed, control, transparency, and convenience for your buyers. Those are exactly the things that in 10 years and 20 years, people will still want. I cannot imagine anyone saying, oh, I wish the home buying experience was more difficult. Like, people want the convenience. Or, I wish I didn't know what's going to come next. Like, I want to stay in the dark. Those are things that people will want in 10, 20, 30, 50 years, and this is exactly what we are going to deliver to them. Some of the things that will be incorporated into this experience, and again, it's going to be based on a consumer app, is education, home search. Those things are pretty standard. We're going to have instant pre-approval. We want people to know exactly how much home they can afford immediately. As soon as they meet you, we can underwrite them within minutes. We want them to know exactly what homes they can look at. We want you to have more information about their financial capabilities. We want them to be able to schedule showings with you instantly, to have access to your calendar and just say, okay, can we tour this home on this date at this time?
And some of those things that they've realized right there, like it's already, the technology is already there. We often see people using Calendarly, which shows you what available slots are on somebody's calendar, and then you can already kind of choose what appointment date and time you want using something like Calendarly. So they're saying like, hey, we're going to integrate that into the app if you want to use that, so your clients know exactly when you're available and they can choose from the app what date and time. I love that, because Zillow is already doing something like that right now. They find a house on Zillow and say, hey, what date and time do you want to see it? And so this is going to make us competitive with that. I love the idea of the instant pre-approval. and then instant underwriting. I have a lot of confidence in this team and in this leadership to really redesign and really execute on these types of visions and just create a better experience for the consumer. So I'm very excited. Sorry to interrupt. Let's see what else he has to say.
We want them, or I'll put it differently. Does it make sense to you that people they have no control over the closing date? Like when you're putting an offer, you cannot really choose what the closing date is going to be. Does this make sense? Why can't we create an experience where I'm putting an offer on a home and I say, okay, I want to close on December 1st, and this is actually when closing is going to occur. There will be no surprises. This is what we need to deliver them. We want to have 100% guarantee that when you're signing a contract, you will be able to close on that home. There will be no surprises with the appraiser, no surprises from your lender. Once you write an offer, that offer is accepted, this is 100% done deal. This uncertainty doesn't exist today in real estate, but this uncertainty needs to exist. This is exactly what we're expected to deliver. I know that this is somewhat of strange because we are used to live in a certain environment or industry where those things do not exist right now. But this is exactly how it should work. We need to be able to tell our clients that we're quoting a certain loan to them, and if for some reason the home doesn't appraise or they need to come to closing with a little bit more equity, we will give them the solution for that equity. I mean, if they tell us that they have $30,000, that's it. We're not going to ask for another $3,000 just because something happened. We are going to give them that 100% guarantee. So all of those things, at the end of the day, will create an experience in about 2 years where we will have a product to give to you that nobody else has. This will give you an unfair advantage over everybody else in the industry. Everybody will want to work with you because they will want access to this technology. They will want access to this home buying experience because when you will be buying a home with a real agent, you will get an Amazon-like experience compared to shopping at a store. This is exactly what we want to deliver.
I love that. And again, it shows that they're not done innovating. We didn't come this far to only come this far. You know what I mean? It feels like we're at the starting line. Real's already accomplished so much. They've got national recognition now. We're growing at 150% every 12 months. And this is just the starting line. And I love that they have plans for the future and they're executing on those plans, right? They bought the title company. They bought the lender. They're developing the consumer app right now as we speak. There's other presentations that are kind of talking about those consumer apps. So I love that they're innovating and they're really focused on, they originally were focused on the agent experience, right? And they've redesigned the agent experience, how we interact with each other, how we get training, just our whole experience and our relationship with the brokerage, that now we're owners in the brokerage. Now they're applying that same model to the consumer and redesigning the consumer experience. And I freaking love that. And this absolutely would give us an advantage that we can say, hey, with us, you get to choose your closing date. With us, you get guarantees that if our title company says that you're going to close, if our lender says that you're going to close, we guarantee it. I love that. It's going to make us so much more competitive and so much more attractive in the real estate market.
Easier said than done, and it takes a couple of years. We're working on that. We will have proof of concept later this year. Our product team is going to talk about it very shortly. But think about a world where people are reaching out to you as clients because they want to work with you because you have something that nobody else has. You don't have to invest so much in lead generation because people will be knocking on your doors. People will want to work with you not only because of the great service that you provide, that great service will be coupled with a winning technology that only you have. And for us, this is the future. We want to change real estate forever by building this. Now, there's a small company called Zillow that's talking about Zillow is talking about an end-to-end app. I think that what Zillow is missing is the fact that they don't have you. They think that they can go directly to consumer, sell whatever they want, but they're missing the trust, the relationship, the skills, the human skills that you have, and they will never have it. This is why I think that we are in a much better position, just because we own the brokerage piece. We own the human piece that they do not.
All right, so that was Tamir's full presentation at the One Real conference. I loved it. I love hearing him talk about his vision for the company and where we're going in the future, right? I love that we're not done innovating. They've completely redesigned the agent experience with the brokerage, and now they're applying that same model to the consumers and redesigning the consumer experience as well. And they're not done redesigning our experience as well. We're constantly getting new updates to the app and to different features, revenue share and stock program and everything. We're still working on the agent experience, constantly trying to make it better, and now they're pushing their focus on the consumer experience. I am very, very excited. I don't think I've ever been more excited to be right here, right now, at the start of a company that I honestly know is going to change the face of the real estate industry. I'm very excited to be part of this and helping this company grow. So look, if you guys are as excited about Real as I am and you're interested in joining the company or just learning more about the company, I want you to send me an email at malcolm@livinginmaryland.com. I can send you over some more information about the company, and we can even set up a time for a one-on-one video call, talk to you a bit more about my personal experience with the company, see if it'd be a good fit for you as well. Just shoot me an email at malcolm@livinginmaryland.com. And if you want to see some other presentations from the 2022 One Real conference, as soon as I upload the videos, I'll add a link to them right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.